Thanks for joining us today. I'm Gabe Garish, owner of Backwoods Pursuit, and today we're going to look at the OMP Axis Sight Leveler. This is a bow sight leveling tool or bow sight leveling kit here that they've come out with to help you in leveling your bow sight. Makes it really quick and easy. Works really well with their OMP vices, and I'll show you how that fits together as well, but you can use it on others also. The nice thing about this is you don't have to have it on your bow. You take the sight off of your bow so you can get a perfect level on your bow sight. As always, really appreciate it if you hit that subscribe button and follow us on Facebook and Instagram. Put links to that down in the description for you. And check out our website, backwoodspursuit.com. A ton of other gear reviews over there, backcountry gear reviews. You might find that interesting. Let's dive into how this works and a review on this OMP Axis Sight Leveler. All right, so how does this thing work and how is it built? It's made out of 6000 series machined aluminum, so really sturdy. You've got a level on two planes here to make sure that you get a perfect level on your sight. On the underneath side, you have a magnet, so you can use the magnet with the OMP vices, or if you have a vice that is not OMP, it also aids in that as well. And then you can see on the top here, you have three different places there where there's some Allen head screws right there, and on the underneath side they're rubberized on the bottom, so if you're using this as a magnet here and then it's on a flat surface, you can put those screws in or out to level this that way, one way or the other, if you don't have an OMP vice. Like this is the Micro Tune, and it works awesome with this vice because you can really fine-tune your level here. But let's get into how this fits on the Micro Tune or any of the OMP vices here. I'll go ahead and flip that around so you can see it better. So as you can see with this, I'll put it back there. As you can see, you've got this long finger right here, and it's designed, you can see like that, it's designed to go right in there, so it'll slide right in there for you. Make sure this is loosened enough, and then it slides right in there, and then you tighten that down. Fits perfectly right there, and you can go ahead and get that started as far as leveling your bow sight. Grab your bow sight, take it off of your bow because you're going to do this, you're going to level this perfectly, not on your bow. And I found that it does work better than putting together a leveling kit. Now I had built a leveling kit that works doing this on your bow, and that works pretty well, but this is just more fine-tuned and more of a precise leveling system. So you've got your standardized holes right there, same with pretty much every bow sight out there. So you're going to go ahead and just put that on there, and then that'll be solid, and you're going to have a perfect connection for getting your bow sight perfectly level. All right, once you got that on there, I'm going to go ahead and move this again here so for ease of doing this. We're going to get this as close to level as we can with both of these levels. So we'll get it pretty close there, and then we'll get it pretty close on the top one, and then go ahead and lock it down. Now this is where the beauty of the Micro Tune comes in. You can go ahead and take the knobs here and just get that perfectly aligned there. So we got this guy aligned there. Then this knob is going to get us perfectly aligned on top. And so we are good to go to get this lined up and check the level, check the first, second, and third axes on this sight. All right, so after you've taken the first step here and gotten both of these levels here perfectly level, that means you know that the sight itself, as far as where it's attached to the riser on your bow, if this is the riser of your bow, that part is level. So the first thing you want to do at that point is to go ahead, and if you have a movable sight like this, then this will be your next step. If not, then you can skip this step. But you're going to take something like the Hamskea third axis level here, and you want to make sure that your slide here is level because that's going to affect your second axis adjustment. So go ahead and put this on here. Find a nice flat spot, and you'll see if that's level. It's pretty darn close, but it's just a hair off. So if I was going to go ahead and do that, I won't in this video because it's not necessarily about how to adjust the axis on this particular sight, but just how to use this piece. So you would go ahead and adjust that. Once that's fully adjusted, you can go ahead and take this off, and you know that your slide is level, and you know that the sight itself is level, so you know it's going to be moving up and down perfectly now if you have a movable sight. And from that point, you're going to go to the level on your sight housing here and get that second axis adjustment. So make sure that your sight isn't moved the wrong out of level this way, and that's your second axis. And then from there you'll adjust your third axis, which moves the sight housing this way. To do that though, to adjust the third axis, what you want to do is go ahead and move this to a 45-degree angle, because that's really what's going to be affecting your third axis adjustments. So once you've moved it to this steep 45-degree angle, you're simulating a steep up or downhill shot. You're going to go ahead and check this level, get that perfectly lined up again, make sure that that is right, and then you're going to check your bubble here again, and we're going to make this adjustment either moving the sight this way, the third axis adjustment. If your sight has that, a lot of the higher end hunting sights like this Spot Hogg Fast Steady XL do have that adjustment. As you can see here, we are just a little bit off on this one, so we would go ahead and make that adjustment and get this thing back to a perfect level for your third axis. Now, one side note, even after you do this, it's always a good idea to check your third axis at full draw to account for the torque of your riser. That can change your third axis level just a little bit, but this is always a really, really good starting point to make sure you're starting out perfectly level and then make small tweaks from there when you're at full draw. And you can use this Hamskea third axis level. That's what that's designed to do, to get your third axis set while at full draw. I've got a video for that I'll put up in the top here in a card for you, so you can check out how to do that. So that is the OMP Axis Sight Leveler. It works awesome with the OMP Microtune Versa vise here. Makes that so easy to get this just a perfect level on your bow sight. Of course, once you get these set here, the first, second, third axis with your sight, always good to go check at full draw with the Hamskea, the third axis leveling tool there. That's a really nice as well to make sure that you're accounting for the riser torque on your bow. Drop any questions or comments about this. I'll put a link to this down in the description for you as well, so you can check it out for yourself. But just a great tool to make tuning your bow that much easier and getting your bow sight perfectly level. Thanks for watching here today. We'll see you next time.